Hello everyone and welcome to Navis Nobilite. I am Captain Zelnick and today we're going to be doing a miniature review. This is Vanguard Miniatures Turret Set 2 and Turret Set 4. I didn't do the other two turret sets because one is out of stock and the other appears to be just the same kind of twin turret that is available in Turret Set 2, but I may be wrong. I would highly recommend you go and look for yourself, but also this is a pretty good spread of getting an idea of the quality of Vanguard Miniatures turret sets. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be showing you each turret that's available in these two sets. I got obviously two of each because I'm going to need them for making starships in the near future, but I figured I'd want to show everyone what it's like. Now, a couple of things. First, shipping and packing. Obviously, Vanguard is located in the UK, and that means if you're in the United States, you'll have to expect between 1 and 2 weeks for delivery. But they do deliver it in a nice, small, compact, and very well padded little box. It's literally like folded up like this, and everything is nice, and it's taped specifically to the bubble wrap so it doesn't get lost that easy. The price is very reasonable. I'd recommend, I'll have down below listed the links to the individual turrets for all of you to witness and enjoy and potentially buy because, quite frankly, Vanguard Miniatures makes amazing stuff. They're also very willing to speak with you and they're very, very quick to respond to any kind of issues you may have. With anything that may emerge with your minis. Say if you get something in that's damaged, they will respond quickly, and they are very reasonable and very nice people. So this one here is the Turret Pack 4. You can tell it has the tri-bore turrets and the single-bore large turrets. And the Turret Pack 2, I'm gonna pull it off. This has the, it has some triple-bore turrets that are all side by side. It has some dual turrets and it even has some small single turrets. So let's actually open these up. I'm going to start with the Turret Pack 4 so you guys can get a good look. Let me force this camera to zoom on the right thing. It's blame the new phone, everyone. It's the phone's fault, I promise. So will you come on? There we go. All right, so as you can see, it comes with 6 at the very least. Hold on. No, it comes with 12. No, it comes with more than that. 6, 12. It comes with a good number of them. Wow. Okay, so it comes with 6, 12, 18 of the tri-bore turrets, and it comes with 9 of the single-bore turrets. And let's see if I can give you guys a good high detail view of it. Again, I'm working with a new phone, so bear with me. So you can see there's a lot of really good detail. They have triple bore on the turrets themselves, and they have a nice aesthetic to them that would look good either on a Chaos or an Imperial ship. Maybe not an Orc ship. They're a little too clean for that, but still, it's a really good look. I also have here one of their cruisers. As you can see, that's a decent enough fit if you wanted it to have a bit more of a beefier turret inside the bay. You will probably have to drill, let me see if I can focus in on the turret hole. There we go. You can see it. You see that tiny little turret hole. You may want to bore that out a little bit more because on the underside, the key bore is a little bit bigger than, well, a lot bit bigger. So if you want to put it on their standard cruiser, you would have to expand it. Now, I also have here their Novan Dreadnought, and while a lot of these little areas where there are turrets on them are small, these would do very well to have a larger bore turret on, and I may be replacing these tiny little guns to represent my Emperor battleship, which is what this big, beautiful, beefy ship is. Now let's have a look at the single-bore large turret. Now these really remind me of the large-scale cannons on ships like the Desolator. So the really big lance cannons, and these would be an adequate replacement. Let's see if I can get this thing a bit better of a zoom. Come on. No, not in the background. There we go. So you can see one very large bore cannon with, you know, decent profile, decent look. They're smaller than the cannons on the Desolator. I would personally recommend that if you were to replace those very large bore cannons, that you would probably want to make sure that all of them are replaced so you don't have a kind of a weird look. Now, these would look phenomenal on a Grand Cruiser, you know, specifically the Vengeance Grand Cruiser, because it has its own unique lance turrets, and these would be an excellent replacement. These are a little bit bigger than those, maybe a little more streamlined, look a little bit better, but these are a little big for the lance turrets on the Novan ships, just so you know. But excellent for a battleship scale vessel. I'm probably going to put these onto my Dreadnought to replace the smaller turrets to make it look a little bit more, you know, upgunned than the piddly little turrets that it has. Okay, but these are all just phenomenal looking turrets. They look really, really good. They are plastic, which is a nice change from Vanguard, because originally they were pewter, and tiny pewter turrets are a massive pain in the dick, and I'm very happy that they have decided to change over to a plastic injection mold. I give these, for a look and a size and a feel, a very high marking. If you want a better looking turret on your ships, that actually can have them if they're not already 3D printed. Now we're gonna move on to the Turret Pack 2. Let me resume this, I apologize. Okay, so as you can see, we have a lot of choices in this. There's a lot of different turrets. So if you do end up getting this one, you'll probably want to get more than one or two, just so you can make sure you have enough guns to spread across your fleet. Leave it to the British to make bags too tight. Yeah, that's a euphemism, by the way. Okay, so we have in here, that is, let me separate this out so I don't mix things up. So that's one set of 5 teeny tiny turrets, one set of 5 tribore, another set of 5 tribore. Okay, so what you're getting is 10 of everything, it seems. So it's 10, sorry, let me get this back in view. I apologize, everybody. Okay, so 10 sets of turrets in various forms. Let me get a good view. So these are the alternate tribore. I remember when these were in prototype. Come on, there we go. I remember when these were in prototyping in pewter. I got a little promo one in my when I purchased a bunch of cruisers. They were very nice. Vanguard has a tendency of sending you cool stuff if you get a lot of stuff. They're very nice about that. But here's a triple barrel turret. These look awesome. I absolutely adore them. I was waiting a very long time for these to get out of metal and into plastic. And if we pull up our Novan Cruiser, these are probably an even better fit for, of course, I'm running out of zoom. My zoom isn't working. These are even better fit for the Lance turret. Let me get that zoom back going. Come on. So as you can see, it'll probably fit even better in these little alcoves. You will have to expand the hole, and I'm getting really awful focus. Okay, there we go. That's a better focus. So as you can see, it would probably fit really well in these and look much, much beefier than the tiny little turret that it comes with. These would probably also look really good over here on our Dreadnought as one of the secondary turrets if we didn't want to use the really, really big ones. So these are a really good alternative for an Imperial Navy Lance Lance battery. They look really, really good. They look pretty, they look nice and beefy and powerful. They look intimidating. I really, really like these. And you get 10 out of in a pack. So, you know, you're with 10, that would be 2 lunars, and maybe you can turn a lunar into an Armageddon. You'll need to buy a bunch of them in order to fill out a proper-sized Imperial Navy fleet. Now, moving on to the next turret, we have these twin-bore turrets. These twin-bore turrets are also really good-looking. They also are a good alternative for an Imperial Navy Lance turret. I don't like these quite as much. These are very similar to the ones that are already on this guy here. In fact, I think they may be identical, a little bit shorter. A little bit shorter in the bore length. These are a better design than the ones that I had before. And they look a lot better. The cannons actually have a little bit of, a little bit of length to them. A good alternative to the Tribor if you like a more spaced out twin linked look as opposed to the Tribor. Very, very nice. Also really good for just kind of putting on your ships, especially your big ones, just to make it look like it has more guns everywhere. So it's a really good modification sprue as well. Over here, we have our teeny tiny little single bores. Now, these don't really have a lot of purpose in the rule set for Battlefleet Gothic. Really, they're way too small to serve as a Imperial Navy Lance, way too small to serve as a Chaos Lance. But you can just, again, trim off that little the little thing here and just put them everywhere on a ship if you want to make it look upgunned. Put it along the dorsal spine of a battleship, make it look like it has, you know, that respectable, you know, dorsal weapons battery like on the Emperor or the Oberon. So these are good for just kit bashing and modding, and if you have an orc ship, these are really good for upgunning your orc vessel. But overall, again, these are all plastic now. Shipping was good. The price is right. I recommend these highly if you're looking for an alternative look for your Imperial Navy or even Chaos look. So remember, Vanguard Miniatures turret packs. They are pretty dang cheap. I didn't spend a lot of money to get a pack, 2 packs of each. You can go ahead and look at the links below to have a look at their at how much they cost and how long it'll take for them to be shipped to you. Remember, they are in the UK, so if you're here in the States, it'll take a little bit for them to get to you. But, you know, if you have time and you're willing to spend a little bit of extra money to get them shipped over, they are well worth the cost. All right, everybody, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all again in the next video.